Hey, this is Melody with Realty Executives Main Street, and woo, I am on fire today. I just finished with a training that just really kept my attention, and I'm probably one of the weirdos. I actually enjoy going to classes and training to learn more about my craft in real estate, and man, this one just hit home on so many different levels. And so I was like, you know what, I gotta make a video about this right now while it is fresh on my mind. So here we go, stay tuned. I was driving down the road the other day, had this sweet lady call me. You know who you are. You're probably watching this right now on your way to work. And she said that. She said, you know, Melody, I enjoy listening to your videos on my way to work. She said, I have a long commute and sometimes I'll just listen to some of your videos. So first of all, shout out to you, girl. Thank you so much. But she asked me some questions and she said, you know, I've talked to a lot of realtors, a lot of agents, and nobody's ever asked me to sign a buyer's representation agreement. And she said, actually, I think you might be the first person who's mentioned it to me. What? That's what I told her. What? And we had a few laughs. But it made me realize there that there's a lot of miscommunication or not enough education about this. And so this training that I just attended to, whoa, man, it was about something completely different, but it had some great points here that I want to bring to your attention. So a lot of people, Joe Blow, and that's what I call, you know, just the normal person off the street, Joe Blow. I call him Joe Blow. So Joe Blow's walking down the street and he's like, you know, I think I want to buy a house, or I think I want to sell a house. And he calls me up. Hey, Melody, this is Joe Blow and I'm thinking about buying a house. A lot of people like Joe Blow think that once they call you, you're their agent. Right. I mean, like, cause you know, like if you have plumbing that breaks down, you call the plumber, right? And so that doesn't mean that plumber works for you. Maybe you just called to get information. Maybe you're just trying to get them to come out and give a quote, but you don't have that relationship based, right? So when somebody just calls me, I think they're looking for information, right? I mean, sometimes they're doing that. Sometimes they don't want to buy or sell for a year or 2 years or what have you. They just want information, okay? So when you call an agent, that's how an agent perceives you, as a customer. You're a customer. You are calling them to get information, okay? Now, when you put something in writing, when you hire an agent, just like when you know, get a plumber out, they come out and give you a quote, whatever. You agree to work with them, you've researched them, you've done, you know, checked out their Google reviews or whatever, and you said you want to work with them. Then usually, not all the time, but usually you have to sign like almost like a commitment or a contract saying, hey, I agree to pay this much for this or whatever. I don't know. I worked with a plumber recently, so that's how I'm using a plumber as an example. But we had to sign almost like a commitment saying, hey, we agree to you doing this, this, and this, and you're going to clean up this, this, and this, and we're going to pay you this, this, and this. That's what we had to do for their plumber. Now, you know, if things happen, but we made that agreement in writing. And it's the same way with real estate. You're not a client until you put it in writing. And so one of the things that I think that a lot of people think, as I said, you just call, you talk to an agent, you ask them questions, you automatically assume, okay, they're working for you. They are not working for you until it is in writing. That is just a clear fact. And so when you just call up an agent to ask information or to get their opinion or what have you, you know, who knows, you're not getting the same level of service per se as you would if you were a client. Now, you've heard me speak on former videos before that realtors are different from real estate agents. Realtors belong to the National Association of Realtors. We have a code of ethics that we are to abide by. And there are these characteristics that we are trained on every single year, ethics, how to do things, how to treat people. And so that applies all the time. However, when you are just a customer, when you're just calling up somebody to get information, that loyalty is not there. That confidentiality is not there. That level of obedience from your agent to you is not there because you are just a customer. And so the key thing that I want you to know with this short video is that if you are wanting an agent to work for you, you have to hire them. And that is not through a verbal conversation. That is not through necessarily an email or a text. That is actually in writing, something that you're going to put your signature to. And there are, in Tennessee, it's called a buyer's representation agreement. Or if you're a seller, it's called a listing agreement. And there are sections on that agreement that you need to make sure you completely understand. And if someone's not taking the time to explain that to you, then I would go elsewhere. Because I'm not putting my name to anything that I don't fully understand, or that I don't have the relationship with my agent to feel like that I can ask them about it. Okay? So I will ask you to sign one. I will. Okay? And I will do that because I want the relationship. And I will gladly let you check out my Google reviews, or if any of my former clients are willing to speak with you about me, I am more than happy to do that, because I want you to feel 100% comfortable hiring me to work for you. This is not a transaction for me. This is a relationship, okay? And it, I hope, will last for many, many years. I hope you're the one who will invite me to your graduation party that I was invited to recently. A former client invited me to their graduation party. Oh, it touched my heart. And I hope I get the announcement when your baby's born, because it's a relationship. I hope that you'll share with me when you're going to be grandparents, because you just found that out. Because it's a relationship. And that is what, in my opinion, a buyer's representation agreement does. Confidentiality. I don't talk about your business. There's a lot of sensitive things that as agents and clients we have to discuss. Finances being one of them. And confidentiality is a biggie. It stays with me even after the transaction. I don't go spread your gossip or whatever. It's with me. It stays with me. Loyalty. Man. In this day and age, loyalty is hard to find with anybody. Again, electricians, plumbers, dog groomers, car washers, whatever profession, it is hard to find loyalty. So when you sign a buyer's representation agreement, you're putting that in writing. I am loyal to you as an agent, and in return, you are loyal to me. Part of that loyalty is letting me do my job. Let me schedule the showings for you. You talk to me. You don't call the listing agent of the home and start asking them questions. That's why you hired me. Let me do my job. And I will be loyal to you. When I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'm going to reach out and talk to that lender. I'm going to reach out and talk to that title company, or I'm going to reach out and whatever. Okay. And again, if you are just a customer, you're not getting that same level of service. So if you would like to talk about the buyer's representation agreement, or if you have questions about real estate, please call me, text me, email me. I'll get back to you. I'll be honest with you. Life happens. Sometimes I can't pick up that phone right away, but I try my darndest to get back to you within 24 hours. And I love talking to you. I love it when you call me. I love it when you say, hey girl, I'm watching your videos. Makes my heart smile. I would love to help you in any way that I can. As I've said a million times, I got to lay down my head at night with peace in my heart, and I can do that knowing that I have done everything possible for my clients every single day that I work. And so if you're looking for that, please give me a call, text, email, whatever. And like this video. Oh, please like the video, share it, tell others about me, as it really helps me to get the word out about real estate here in East Tennessee. Until next time.